Please don't tell me. Oh no. The Wi-Fi gave in. What in the hootsy's happening here? Good morning, house. Good morning. What's going on? Whoop, that was too loud. What's going on? I'm just settling in right now, setting up the morning stream. A lot to talk about, a lot to consider, a lot to look over. A lot of things are not looking good right now in the overall crypto world. You know, let's take a look at Bitcoin, hovering at 100,000 right now. SPY at 668. Bitcoin, I don't know. Let's put up. Let's put here. I don't know. Let's put maybe CTM, CMBM. We have CMBM over here, and we'll just keep the ASST on this side here. So we have a couple things to look into. And my music's not working. That's weird. That is weird. What the hell? Oh no. Did I get disconnected? Let me see. If you guys are, I don't know if I got disconnected. 1 second, I don't know yet. Guys, I don't see my chat. 1 second here. All right, so I'm not disconnected. All right, let's put some music. I'm gonna set the morning stream marker. $5 during the day, win per 15. SanDisk. Shit, I'll entertain it. SanDisk. Yeah, we were actually, it's funny, you were talking about this, and I think it was up only, right? Yeah, look at that. Up only on the daily. Looks very nice on the visual. Yeah. SanDisk, absolutely monster. August 25th, we got 47. April lows was 26. SanDisk now at 200. Quite amazing. So yeah, I'll just leave it there. Let me just set up my morning. Set up my routine here. Everything's coming down bloody red, at least in terms of the crypto world. ASST at 137. This is barcoding now at this point. And if you guys don't know what barcoding is, basically these are the algos moving it when there's no liquidity. And if we turn on the Heiken Ashi, you get to see it much clearer. Nice little trick. When things are barcoding, you can turn the Heiken Ashi. Anyway, those are like little nooks and crannies. But let me go ahead and set the morning stage. Let me put some music on. Let me get the morning routine out of the way. Gotta get my music. Drink some coffee. Get some coffee, and we need coffee for sure. There we go. All right, well, it was this one that we were. There it is. That was the one. Finally, it's working. All right, I'm gonna set up my morning, guys. I'm just gonna leave this here. I'll look at the chat, but I won't chart. I'll look at the chat, but I won't chart. Just I'm gonna drink some coffee. I'm just gonna sit here and get some things done. The show will start at 9:30. 9:30. BM&R. All right, I'll leave BM&R up. We gotta keep Bitcoin. We definitely gotta keep SPY. We have to leave ASST. Let's just entertain BMNR. Let's see here. Whoa. Okay. Well, we spoke on BMNR. We'll leave that there for now. Give me a sec. Let me go ahead and send out some tweets, social. Let me drink some coffee. Show starts in a couple of minutes. Maybe 9 o'clock. All right, almost done, almost done. And good. All right. Alrighty then. Okay, folks. Quickly, let's take a look at BMNR. Let's see here. And then we'll take a look at Sand. Oh, wow. Alright, so we kind of did. Let me go on this chart. Let me go on the main chart. Oh, Bitcoin's doing the thing. Uh-oh. If you guys don't already know, Bitcoin has an impending death cross. I'm sure some of you already understand what the impending death cross is, but I spoke a lot on this subject many times on my stream. We'll get to this very soon later on, but that's a topic for later, folks. All right, so BMNR real quick. First off, BMNR follows ETH. Let's take a look at ETH. Oh, looks like they didn't quite get there. What is this? No, this is not even a deep crab. Yeah, this is a shitty harmonic. I guess I was just drawing that shit. Alright, so it looks like we're inside a huge ascending triangle. That looks pretty good. Wow. And failed to break out above again, or at least significantly. Interesting. Wow, holy shit, ETH is absolutely getting clawed. Touch the 50 SMA and 100 SMAs, wow. Wow, with the 236 daily, let me see here. Oh, wow. Oh wow, touched it 382. Perfect touch too. Oh, this one also has an impending death cross. Oh wow, so Bitcoin and Ethereum both have an impending death cross. Bitcoin's gonna get there first before Ethereum. Wow, this thing's gonna get clapped. So if we know that Ethereum is about to get screwed, then BMNR is about to get absolutely hammered. Oh wow. So look at that. It's about to touch the HOP zone. So this is where you're going to start seeing a terminal you know, these are some things that we use to confirm a harmonic reaction. And what we do is that we look for terminal candles. Now obviously I had this harmonic, I believe this is a shark, yeah, shark completion at the 786, 3644. So it looks like we're getting there very soon. Maybe today actually. Oh no, we're already here. Look, 3684. Let me turn on the 12 hour. Oh yeah, we're already practically there. 3734, so 3644. All right, well, let's touch this Fibonacci here with this completion here, and what we're going to observe is the terminal candle once price action becomes live. So pre-market, obviously we're at 37.34. I want to see a terminal candle. I'll explain that a little bit later, maybe sometime this week. But look at that. So we have this harmonic completion coming down at this HOP zone. This is more than likely what we expect price to come in and consolidate and hopefully do a reversal. And then once we hit the reversal, if we get it, right, then we get something called the Fibonacci PT targets. All right, we use Fibonacci PT targets. So let's say hypothetically, I don't know, it continues to come down around this range. Well, I'm going to be looking at the 382 for the first PT targets. All right, but we got to wait for price to come to the box. This is what you call catching knives. One of my favorite plays. And we also look for, you know, multiple confluences before taking the trade off of harmonics. We use obviously candle structure, candle terminal, bullish divergence inside deep in the bear zone, the oscillators giving us some sort of confirmation, the MACD, the volume stepping in. I mean, do we have any sort of resistance, EMAs, SMAs? Oh my God. Oh my God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, BMNR? Dude, what is this theme I'm looking at here today? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. We got a red zone. We got a red zone here. We got to talk about this. Do you see what I see? Does anybody know what's happening right here? Does anybody know what's happening? I just finished going over this. In this box, there's a red there's an impending something about to fucking pan out on this thing. Does anybody know? Let me turn it white. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does anybody know what I'm looking at? Anybody? How far is he, man? Beyond. Does anybody know what I see here? BMNR looks like it's about to go further down. We gotta really sustain. We gotta really sustain this range here at the 36. If not, we are absolutely looking like 886 is very plausible here. Okay, and the only reason why I'm seeing $33.43 here on BMNR is because we have an impending death cross. Death cross hasn't even smacked yet. Okay, it hasn't even smacked yet. So thank goodness you know, obviously the 786, 3644 is right here. But holy shit, this can absolutely come down to the 886. Wow. Holy moly. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and post this on my X/Twitter. Oh, no. Cancel. Oh my goodness gracious. Cancel. Okay, so this death cross is on the 12 hour. This death cross on the 12 hour. Okay, 12 hour. I mean, yes, somewhat people still follow this, but the more you want to look at the higher time frames when you're validating a death cross, not the 12 hour. When you're validating the death cross, not the 12 hour. I mean, yeah. Woo! Saved. I mean, sure, it's valid still, right? Some traders are going to look at it and be like, oh, no, the 12 hour got death. But it's more validation at the higher time frames. Okay. We're good. I didn't realize I was on the 12 hour the whole time I was talking. Phew. We're good here, bros. We are good here. Let me go ahead and just post this anyway. Phew. BMNR. Hold up. BMNR. I'm just posting this in the Discord. As a matter of fact, where is my mission abort? Yeah, mission abort. People be like, oh no, it's coming. Like, wait a minute. No, that's on the 12-hour. Never mind. It wasn't on the daily. I was about to freak the fuck out. Alright, so I posted this chart. Look at this. This was on November. No way. Oh, yeah, this was on November 4th. Yeah, so I posted the tweet on November 4th. Here it is. I had drawn this in November 4th. It's already today's the 7th, so 3 days later. So I like to go on X and post some charts. I don't like to really explain anything. I just like to post the charts on there and call it a day. So it looks like we are looking very, very good here. Look at that. Oops. Let me see here. 1 second. Let me go ahead and just chime this in here. There you go. And then we are good to go. Boom, sent. It's tanking. Yes, everything is tanking. Yes. So let's take a look at SPY. I haven't looked at SPY. As a matter of fact, let's go back to SPY. Bitcoin at 100,000. ASST at $1.38. BMNR, we already spoke on this. BYND, absolutely shitcoin, or not shitcoin, shit stock, coming down. Let's take a look at the watch list here. Trades 2G here. Extended hours. We have NVTS as our absolute. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. What? Holy shit. Talk about a discount. Holy moly. No way, dude. Hold up. This is one of those tickers I was eyeing at 5 and regret not getting in. Now you're telling me we went from 17 to fucking 7? Whoa. 12 hours. No way. Dude. This might be actually an opportunity here. Wait, let me just make sure I'm not crazy. A common what? Honestly, shout out to NVTS. Perfect timing. Shout out to NVTS for absolutely tanking their stock to raise capital, but that's absolutely wild. I thought I would never see this thing ever below 13 bucks. They still have the Nvidia deal. This is absolutely a banger here. Wow, congrats. Working capital, nice. Well, now this is on my radar. Let me go ahead and highlight this one. This one's definitely going to be on my radar. Wow, beautiful. NVTS coming down. Let's go. Hopefully we catch this around the 8.618. The liquidity here. Let's see if it holds. We'll do this. We'll do some more extra charting on this one. We're at the macro 0.65, excuse me, 9 bucks. Yeah, but why does it say 756 and it's not updating? Wait, why is my price action not updating? What the hell? Let me see what's going on here. We're below 9 bucks. Yeah, 755, turn on the 12 hour. See, now it's more adjusted. What the hell? What kind of bug was that? All right, bingo. So we broke below the golden pocket. What's going on, 6? Nice to tune you in. Well, looks like Christmas came early. Christmas came early. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, Christmas is Black Friday? Oh, yeah, you know what? We'll call it Black Friday. Alright, we'll call it Black Friday. We're absolutely at support here. The next area support is at $7. We're literally at support where we are right now. Okay, that's good to see. That's good to see here. Yeah, we are at support. You break 756, we're coming down to $7. Psychology, and then we'll monitor it here. Now we are deep in the bear zone, so I expect price to do a descending scallop here. So typically you want to start seeing descending scallops, mean reversion, blah blah blah. This is what they're gonna look like. It can. So let's see if that's gonna hold. We're deep in the bear zone. Let's see the 12-hour real quick. Let me see the daily. Okay, so we also are having a pivot area bounce here. I suspect price to be within this range here. Historic bounce history based off this pivot zone. So if it fails this pivot zone, then we're gonna absolutely look at it. But it doesn't stay deep in the bear zone, which is interesting. Now, depending on the time frame. All right, so we have the dollar here. So this was when it was $3. Okay, so yeah, it likes to bounce consecutively here. All right, we'll keep an eye on this one. We'll definitely keep an eye on this one. This one is definitely on my radar. I absolutely want to get on this play. Oh, I like that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's turn on the EMAs real quick, see where we are on the daily. The 5 and the 10, absolutely horrid. Horrid. Price action absolutely getting clawed here. Broke below the 50 SMA on the daily. You're at 755, so now you're below the 100 SMA. So I suspect price to find a mean reversion here at this time. And then eventually hit some sort of rejection area and hopefully continuation down. But I suspect that once we hit that mean reversion is going to be that nice bounce. This is still an NVIDIA play, right? This was October 20th. Wow, it absolutely has been getting hammered. Hammered. So on the 12-hour, we're absolutely at the bear zone, deep in it. Deep in it. The MACD absolutely underneath the center. Yeah, so this is gonna be a play here. I want to get on. I want to definitely get in on this one. Black Swan Sound. Yeah, this one's on my radar. Let's go. Let's go. Radar. What did you say? Sound? What's happening? Sound. Hold on. Let me just remember that I have this here. Let me sure I'm bookmark it. All right, bookmark it. All right, 14%. Wow, what a discount. Absolute discount, MVTS. Beautiful. Give it to me, baby. All right, you said sound. Let's take a look at sound. Whoa! No way. Wow, some of you folks have absolutely the possibility of creating generational wealth during these times, man. Catching knives, all this nonsense, bros. This is absolutely the time to be cash heavy and get ready to buy the dips on some of these tickers. Obviously, you know, make sure you know how to look at the market macros when the reversal is going to happen, or follow the Discord. Follow the Discord to understand when the reversal might be. Not financial advice, but you know, just saying, having a collaborative community would help give a very structured mental anchor in the entire market. When things are bad, you have people that are doing this every day and giving you some psychological anchor to be like, hey, this might be the reversal here on SPY, or, you know, the macros are looking good. But just saying, you know, you guys don't have to do anything I tell you. You know, you can be the lone wolf out there and speculate, or you can work with other like-minded individuals that are in the market. Palantir, that's a good one. Shout out to the sound. This one's also a good one to play. I'm highlighting this one. This one's absolutely getting clobbered. As a matter of fact, here's what we're gonna do. I'll take a look at PLTR right now, and while we look at PLTR, All right, PLTR. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then we're gonna go through some of these tickers here that are absolutely getting clawed, and to find the best opportunity on some of these plays. Because if you guys don't know, high beta, low float, those are the candle. Those are the, and they have a good market cap. Those are the ones that are gonna have the massive explosive upside when the reversal comes, right? And it's absolutely getting even to the downside, right? So let's see this one, for example. This is low beta, high flow, NVTS. So this thing is rocketing to the downside, right? I'm on the 12-hour. Look at this thing. It's like it's a literally falling knife. Literally falling knife. Literally low flow, high beta. So other tickers like this, you're gonna see volatility up and down. Absolutely getting clawed. All right, so let me go use the bathroom real quick. We're gonna monitor. Let's leave it. We'll take a look at Palantir. Let's just leave this on the 1 minute here. Bitcoin, SPY, Navitas, and then I'll leave ASST here. And give me about 3 minutes, folks. 3 minutes. I gotta drink some coffee and use the bathroom. As a matter of fact, look, I'll leave Palantir here just so we can take a look at Palantir. All right, be right back, folks. And I'll just put the music up a little bit. Give you guys some... Oh, no. I'm going to get demonetized. No. Dude, I said no words, and this got... Oh, my God. I said no words, and they put words on their music. That's literally false advertisement. I'm going to get demonetized. Fucking ridiculous. All right, now I'm... All right. Be right back. Wow. All right, we are coming back. All right, how's it looking, folks? Did we pass away? All right, who's with me here? Let me get some ones in the chat. Let me see who's alive before I start charting. We have 10 minutes. Let me get some ones in the chat, folks. We are back. Got some coffee. Use the bathroom. I need some ones in the chat to see who's with me. There we go. There we go. We got one in the chat. That's all we need. All right. I think you said PLTR, right? Oh, this thing is horrid right now. Holy moly. Michael Burry's cooking right now. Michael Burry's absolutely... His short... When did he short it is the question. Oh, I see why he shorted. That makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. Oh, yeah, he shorted at the right time. Wow, he shorted it up here at 219 when he announced his short position. Wow, that is absolutely fucking... If he shorted it from up here, because I remember his post going up like 7 days ago or 5 days ago. He absolutely killed it. Perfect bullish bearish divergence here on PLTR. Wow. Mike Fam 6. Good to see you guys are active in the chat. That's what I like to see. Thank you for the support out there. And I know housing's probably in there as well. Wow. PLTR. Michael Burry. Absolute awesome trade. I mean, is he coming back for the biggest short of his life? Michael Burry? Is he doing this? Can you imagine? He better... I mean, honestly, if he took his short position from up here where it's at now, I would exit. Be happy with the trade. Keep it moving, man. Can it continue down? Absolutely. This thing can come crashing. But from a risk reward, I would just, you know, walk away with your profit, man. He's killing it. That was probably one of his... He's in the money right now. He's absolutely killing it. He's killing it. Wow. Where do I see PLTR? Well, you know, I can go deep in the TA, but, you know, I'm not going to spend too much time on PLTR. The only thing you got to worry about, hey, can we sustain a key area of a bounce here? So let me turn on the 12-hour. Can we sustain this 0.5, 171.85? It's been a clean area of support. So opening, I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back up or at least consolidate in this range. Absolutely. It's been a very clean support area. Other than that, finding multiple bullish divergences, that's another thing we got to keep an eye for. I mean, if you just look left, look at the RSI, how many times does it make bullish divergences? Okay, that's another thing we got to keep look at. It likes to touch the bear zone and then makes a bounce here. So if you look left as well, look at this right here, bull zone doesn't even the bear zone, it doesn't even like sleep inside the bear zone. It just absolutely gets bought up immediately. So we're gonna, you know, in terms of where this thing can go, it's got a support here. If you fail that, obviously the NX area is exactly at the 1.5. I mean, excuse me, the 786 at 154. 154. So I don't expect the golden pocket to hold. There's no liquidity here, but there's definitely a lot of liquidity at the 786. 154.30. So if you fail all this, all else equal, I mean the EMAs on the daily, you have any death cross? Any death cross? Oh shit. Yeah, this thing can absolutely get fucking clawed. There's no death cross. But if the price action continues downward and sustains here for some time, that 50 SMA hitting that 200 is going to look ugly a couple weeks out. But, you know, this thing is not there yet. This is probably going to be, if we hold below the 50 SMA and sustain below the 100 SMA, that 200 convergence with the 50 is going to it's going to kill this thing further down. So that's like, you know, a couple weeks out. That's nothing to worry about. I'm just speculating. But you got to keep an eye on that 50 with the 200 for sure. Because that's when shorts are really going to come pile in. Wow. BYND. All right, what else are we looking at? SPY, Bitcoin, 100,000 Bitcoin, NBTS, 137. 137. One lift. What's happening in Lyft? Is Lyft dying? Is Lyft dying? Hold on, let me see here. MSTR, go by order. MSTR. Let's see what's happening here. Oh yeah. Hold up. I don't need to go on there. Hold up. MSTR. I do have a chart here on MSTR. Hello, harmonic. Touch a 236. Boom boom. Yeah, let's go. Boom boom. I charted this. Let's go. Come on, just give me the fucking wick at 215. Give me the fucking wick. Just give it to me. Come on. Come on, bitch. Just come. Come. The 113 now off of this shark harmonic. Now let me double check if that was the correct ratio. I gotta check the D leg here. Let me just double check. So many fucking ratios. It's ridiculous. I have a 224 with the 113. Why is the 113 not here? 113 with a 24. Oh yeah, that's right. The buffer is between the 5. All right, there you go. All right, so that's good. That aligns us with the 236. 217. We'll leave it here. But come on, let's go. You still have the 236 within the within this zone, so it's gonna definitely come down here, without question. The velocity of and the angle, how? Oh shit! Wait a minute, we're already here. We broke below the 236 12-hour. Haha. Come on, just hit it, just to say that just to say we caught the knife. I mean, sure, this is the time to, you know, obviously get a terminal candle on the daily. We're gonna watch that terminal candle. I suspect a bounce here. Not a bounce for a reversal, but a lot of bears and bulls are going to be fighting in this range. And then we wait for that terminal candle. Long wicks. Long wicks. Got to watch for long wicks. All right. The 12-hour is absolutely getting clawed here. Price act. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. And let me see the bear, the RSI. Actually, you know what? We can even call this a completion point. We can call this a completion point. You can be off a couple points. It's only off by 3%. All right, 3%. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and take this as a picture here. MSTR. All right. All right, all right. Yeah. This looks good. This looks good. All right, let me see MSTR. You know what the worst part is? I threw this chart up literally days ago. Days ago. Let me go ahead and find it. MSTR. MSTR. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This was in November 5th. Oh shit, I'll even go back in time further. Let me see. I can even go back in time even further. November 5th. I threw this up here. Wow, look at that. And there's a pending death cross as well. Look at this. This is like 2 days ago. Look at that. 2 days ago on my X, plus an impending death cross. Let me double check if that's confirmed. There is a death cross on the 12-hour happening as we speak. All right, let me see the daily here. Let me see if there is a Oh yeah, we got a death cross here. Oh yeah, death cross on MSTR. This thing is gonna get fucked. This thing is getting fucked. Bad. Bad. Wow. This is getting. I'll take a look at Bitfarm real quick. I see some folks talking about Bitfarm. Yeah, this thing is getting fucking dogged. Jesus Christ. Oof. Ugh. Yikes, bro. Ooh. All right, let's see. BITF. What's happening with BITF? Oh, yeah, we're getting fucked. Oh, yeah, BITF absolutely getting fucked right now. Oh, there is a Gartley here. I have a nice little, harmonic here that I left. I didn't think it was going to hit, but it's hitting. Yeah, it's hitting. If anything, I would buy. I mean, oops. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I absolutely would consider for myself. Oh, yeah, this would be a perfect balance. Oh, yeah, 335. Hold up. Hold up. No, I'm not going to say that. I have a clean Gartley harmonic. I didn't think it was going to hit it. I honestly didn't think it was going to hit it. But it hit it. I just left it there because, like, that's a little bit too far. But look like the macro sentiment. Oh, my God, this would be a great time to accumulate. All right, market's open. Bing, 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 bing. Market's up. Let's take a look at SPY right here. We're at the 5 minutes turn on the 1 minute here on SPY. Bitcoin opening bell at ASST, and then we're also going to keep an eye on Bitfarm. That's on our radar. And whoa, look at that! Absolutely, immediately just got bought up here. Yeah, that's an important area. You got the 100 SMA on the daily, on the 12-hour. Excuse me, I think it was the 50. The 50 SMA rolling up in there, and then the 12-hour you absolutely have look at that immediate purchase. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I knew this was going to get bought up immediately. 6% move already off this Gartley harmonic here. 6% move. Wow. 6%. Wow. SPY absolutely destroying. SPY absolutely opening up with a bearish engulfing. And look at Bitcoin also opening up with a bearish engulfing. I mean, printing a bearish engulfing. This is absolute slaughter here. Look at Bitfarm, man. This is where the deep value on Bitfarm. God damn it, I wish I would have bought already. I wish I would have bought this nice little swing high right here. That's a 6% move. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, cooking oil and wait for the price to come down and grab it. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening right now. Yeah, Bitfarm. Jesus. Jesus. All right, some tickers to keep an eye. Wow, look at the reversal on NVTS already. Look at this reversal. Immediate reversal here. That's deep value, folks. Let me see NVTS here. Look at the reversal. Yeah, look at the mean reversion as I stated, right? All right, another, oh my goodness gracious. So we have another impending death cross on NVTS, 5,200. Now this is weeks out, but this price has to absolutely go ahead and start making waves to the upside. Absolutely start making waves to the upside. There's a lot of death crosses impending. Wow. Jesus Christ. All right, so right off the bat, we're having a nice little wick reaction to the downside. Immediate BBAI. Let's see here. Bitfarm. Just give me a second. I just want to take a look at MBTS. This is a nice little play here on MBTS. I just want to make sure that we try and catch MBTS. Oh, another one that's on my radar. ONDS, folks. Wow. Let me turn on the daily. Yep. I have this deep. Let me go ahead and make this more apparent. Okay. This is what you call a crab harmonic. Completion point at the 438. 438. Let me see if we have any death crosses. Another one with impending death cross. Dude, what the fuck is happening here? A lot of impending death. Now, this is obviously, we're talking 2 months out. This impending death cross. If price does not move up, but this is like approximately 2 months out. Jesus Christ. BYND 2%. Oh my God, SPY opening up with a bearish engulfing here. First 5 minutes of the day. Bitfarm absolutely getting clawed. See, this is a terminal candle here, folks. So value is in this range here. We had a lot of buyers coming in, and now bears are slamming this. So I wouldn't be surprised if this consolidates in this range. Now, obviously, from a broad perspective, I haven't done, there's no additional TA on this up until I pull up the big charts here. So let's see. Yeah, we have a harmonic. We're getting the candle. We're getting that wick. I want to see at least a fat body candle with large wicks. Fat body. Fat body. And so far, we're starting off with like a Greystone Doji. Not the typical candle I want to see. We are getting the wick, but that's not the terminal candle I'm talking about. And you're at the 50 SMA on the daily here. So 337 would be a nice little bounce area. At least a reaction, a foot. But you should start seeing bulls and bears stepping in this range here. You're literally right at that 50 daily. Okay, 50 daily. The good thing is there's no death cross on this thing. So count your blessings. Oh, it even had a golden cross here. Very nice bit form. All right, so this is deep valley right here. This would be deep valley here. If it breaks the 50, I'll be shocked. And then we have the 0.65 Fibonacci. And this would be a nice area for another support bounce here at the $3.17. So beautiful to see here. So far, so good. Printing a nice little gravestone doji. Looks like an inverted hammer now. 6 hours left in the day. So we'll monitor that as we go. And the RSI, let me just double check the RSI. So the daily RSI is still, all right, so we're below the center line. The MACD is about to come to the center line. ADX is, negative DI is about to coil up at the 25 mark. All right, the next pivot zone is exactly here. Let me go ahead and put a trend line on there. So if we actually we are at the pivot zone. Holy shit, we are literally at the pivot zone on the RSI. We got to bounce here. Otherwise, it's hell. Yeah, this thing's coming down at 317.65 if we don't pivot here. Wow. Wow. Why will we be? Okay, ASST, Bitfarm. All right, what other ones are we looking at here? BBAI. Let's see here. I have this harmonic. Let me see. I left this here. This is a broad one. A Gartley? I must have left this many weeks ago, many months ago. Nah, no way. It's not going to get there. It's a clean one, too. Let me see. Oh, no, it's a shark. No. Invalid. Invalid sharks. They're just fat. This is way too fat. 8:6 ratio. Hold up. Hold the phone here. Yeah, the 886, but come on, you're asking. Yeah, the 161 is not complete. Yeah, it's not complete. The 6 is also good. Nah, it's a little bit off. Nah. Let me see something here. Yeah, no, we're not going to get to $3. There's no way. There's no way we're getting back to the 0.5. Nah, I refuse to believe that. I'll leave it there for the sake of conversation. We are hitting a key area of support in the RSI, so that's why I said, I mean, I'll be shocked as shit unless we have some sort of offering and then dilute more shares. But you are coming at key support in this box range on the RSI, right? It likes to bounce in this range in this box, so that's one thing to note here. So definitely on the daily, you're smacking the 200 SMA, and look at the key, look at the support area right here. Roughly at 471. You fail that 200 SMA, you're absolutely coming back to the 470 range. This is life or death on BBAI, actually. Life or death on BBAI. Oh my god. And then you also have this 50 SMA at the top. Oh fucking hell. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Oh god. If that crosses weeks out, we're talking maybe like 2 weeks. Oh my god. No way. I'll leave it there. Jesus Christ. SPY. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad, folks. It's looking pretty bad. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yikes. Well, Crazy times. That's all I'm going to say on that. Crazy times. ASST holding nice here. There's just no words. Even Mobix is having a bad day right now. MOBX. Mobix absolutely getting clawed here. It's a bloody free-for-all. Yeah, it's Black Friday. Black freaking Friday. BITF absolutely getting destroyed. Absolutely getting hammered. Wow. It is bloody Black Friday. Jesus Christ. There's another one that I forgot. NBTS. Oh, this is NBTS. So I thought this was Bitcoin for 2 seconds. So NBTS is honestly holding its footing here. Pretty impressive here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. See where we are. Oh God, 99.5. Not Bitcoin app. Another one. Oh God. Next. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Next. Oh shit. Hello. Did we have good earnings? No, we didn't have earnings here. Oh yeah, guys. Okay, so this is gonna be our sympathy play here. This is the one that's gonna be 100 banger here. Hey, good thing to remind. Oh, thank God you reminded me about this one. Thank God. This is why we live stream, man. The opportunities here. So next is on the. This one's absolutely on my radar. Next is absolutely on my radar. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and put. Oh, I did put an alert here. It's at 5:19. Okay, good. I still have the alert active here. As you guys remember my previous videos, you guys know how I feel about Next. Look at this beautiful structure here. Look how beautiful this structure is. I mean, look at this. Without getting to the weeds of it, look, I'm going to go ahead and just point an arrow. All right, every time we hit this box, folks, I'm going to rerun it to you. I'm going to run it back to you. Every time we hit this box, price action loves to hit 100 bangers. Box, 100 bangers. Box, 100 banger. Box, 100 banger. No box. Still went up a couple percentage points, but now we're coming back down where we are now. So this is absolutely going to be my 100 banger play in the next couple of months out. So this is going to be a nice one to play. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Look for at least divergences, whiplashes, terminal candles, angles, candle structures. I mean, we're doing the whole 9 on this thing. I'm keeping a good eye on this. We're just being patient. Let price action come to you. Let this thing crash and burn and die. On the weekly, another 150 SMA with the 200 below it. Oh my goodness, another impending death cross on the weekly. Let me see the daily. Oh geez Louise, we are having the death cross. Look at the death cross that fit the theme here I've been talking about. The past 3 tickers have been death crosses, like 4 or 5 tickers already that we've established and looked at. Okay? But this is good. I mean, we're going to buy at the lows and sell at the high. This is going to be a 100 banger right here, folks. This is why you got to follow follow the channel, like the channel. I would love for you to hit the like button on the YouTube channel because we're going to play this one. This one's absolutely going to be a fucking 100 banger here. All right, all else equal, this thing is going to look really, really nice to play in the distant future. We're just waiting for price action to come to us. All right, waiting for price action to come to us, baby. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. This is the one. Oh yeah, I love this one. This is going to be the 100 banger. Oh yes. Even talking about it gets me excited. Look at the consistency. I love watching charts like this when everything just completely just catapults, comes to this box, and then we just sit and wait in our hands and then just watch your money grow, right? Not financial advice, but look at this. Beautiful. Like box up, box up, box up, box up. Like, oh my God. Oh, this is beautiful right here. This is going to be a nice one. This could make, in 3 months, can make 1 year's salary for some folks. Beautiful. So we're going to keep this one on watch. Good. Whoever brought it up, thank you so much for putting this back in the limelight. I mean, I had alerts here. It's just like I totally forgot about it. That's the beautiful thing about, playing harmonics, that you just hit your harmonic structures, you complete the ratios, you set an alarm, And then once the price target hits your alarms, you come back to your harmonic structure weeks out, months out. Price already came back to your harmonic completion point, and then you start playing those plays, and then you just sit on, you put your entry, and then you just watch your money go up. In some situations, in some situations though. That's what I love about harmonics. You can just wait patiently for price to come to you, and then we draw some harmonics to the upside. I mean, if we have some W's here, let me see if we get a W here while we're at it. Let me see if we can catch some W's. Hold on, let me see if we have a W for the bull side. No, not yet. There's no W yet here. There's no W yet. There was a W here. I see this right here. Look at this one. There was a nice clean one right here. Right? That was easy. But there's no W yet formation here. I gotta wait for like the A point here. Yeah, so we're gonna keep an eye on that one. All right, let's get back to the... All right, Bitcoin again bouncing at the 99. So a lot of buyers are stepping in at the 100K point. Rightfully so. 100K points, a psychological area on Bitcoin. Nice to see buyers stepping in. All right, SPY absolutely coming to life, at least a little bit after a double bearish engulfing candles printing. Now, if you turn on the 1 minute time frame, they look like J's, descending scalps. So this continuation pattern is not done yet until you get the confirmation. Okay, confirmation. This is very easy. The longer you do this, the more you realize, like, hey, everything's just patterns. Descending, inverted, broadening formation, descending, ascending. I mean, I can keep going. Look at another one. You have J's, all right? This is very simple. The longer you do this, the longer you stay on my channel, the more you learn about descending and inverted descending scallops. These are just continuation bearish patterns. Very easy to spot. Then you wait for a rejection area, see if we get the measurement rule, and if we hit this rejection area, this is the measurement rule. I mean, you guys know who stood in my stream how we play these SPY plays. Okay, this is another potential downside here if we don't bounce off a key resistance area. All right, I'm not charting SPY today. I can give two fucks about SPY. Today is just scouting potential reversals on some small caps. This is the time to start shopping for some potential plays here on small caps. I mean, we already know where Bitcoin's going. Okay, if it continues to drop at the 100K, we already know because I chart this thing every fucking day on my X account. I tell you guys, follow the like button on X. Follow the like button on X. I mean, follow my X account on X. Okay, oh, look at that. SPY. Jesus Christ. Bro, this was honestly just a quick pattern. This was just quick pattern recognition. Like, I just drew it just for the shits of it, and you're already playing it? Come on, SPY. Don't be like that, bro. At least give us a little bit of momentum, bro. Mean reversion. 1 minute rejection at the RSI. All right, it does like to peak. Today it wants to peak a little bit to the high side on the center line. Look at this. So SPY is having a little bit of a peak moment. It wants to come and hit these ranges here. So you know what we're gonna do, SPY? We're gonna just have a nice little resistance line. Today SPY wants to peek its head out. That's interesting. So we're just gonna leave that there, SPY. Today you want to peek your head? All right, peek your fucking head today. You want to act all erratic today. Loaded up 800 shares of MBTS at 766. Yeah, no, MBTS honestly really is an opportunity because I thought we went. Ooh, and you got a doji. Hell, you might even get me as a buyer, bro. I honestly did not expect MBTS to come all the way back down to 7, let alone these ranges. 764. Are you kidding me? As a matter of fact, let's try MBTS. Maybe we can catch a little sympathy play here. Maybe we can catch a sympathy play. So we're below the center line on the 3-day. Okay, bingo. Oh, dude, it's doing the same thing at $5. The MACD. The MACD. This is a little bit higher. Let me see. Yeah, no. Yeah, MBTS is on my fucking radar. Yeah. This is the one. Oh, yeah, baby. All right, let me go ahead and draw this properly. There's a lot going on right now. I just want to make sure we're doing this correct. Maybe we can catch a nice little bounce here. All right, let's draw the Fibonacci from the low end to the high end. Do we have anything? Oh, we do. Uh-oh. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to clean this chart up now. All right, we got to really do this the right way. All right, here we go. I thought we didn't peak above 22 bucks. I thought there was nothing to our left. Okay, now there's something to our left. Okay. All right, so you guys are going to see me dissect NVTS right now because I do want to get on this play, actually. I really do want to get on this play. NVTS is just an opportunity. If you don't take it, you're going to miss it. Not financial advice. Ooh. Ooh. I do see something else as well on NVTS. Wow, NVTS is looking really good. NVTS is looking really good. Oh yeah. Let me turn on my let me turn this into dotted lines. Just to know this is the macro. Okay, bingo, 765. We broke below the daily 50-100. Bingo, bang, broke below the macro 0.618. Bingo, bango. Okay, and now the next step is looking from the down and up, right, folks? Bingo, bango. And this is going to be our micro Fibonacci levels. Bingo, bango. I know, it's a little confusing for some folks. You can look back at the history or rewind the video once I get off stream. Understand how I break this down. Okay, and then we look at key areas of resistance support. First off, do we have harmonics? No, that's a scallop. Are we at the 30% mark on this reversal here? Let me double check. We're at 56. And what's the angle here? 75 degrees on top of that. Jesus Christ, this thing went vertical. Almost vertical, 90 degrees technically vertical. All right, so key things to note. Pivot bounce area exactly right where we are. All right, it's been a key area of support here on the RSI, so that's a good thing to note here. Whoa, that's a good thing to note. We're going to keep that trend line right there. It still probably has a little bit more juice left to the downside, but we'll definitely take a look at this. Yeah, it's printing an inverted hammer. Let me get rid of this info bar. Inverted hammer. Not a spinning top yet. Interesting. So then the next thing we're going to look for is key area support. Yeah, so 754 would be ideal here. Yeah, 754. Oh, yeah, 754 would be nice. 755. 768 is at right now. So 755 is psychological area. And look at this clean area of resistance and support. So 753, 755. Oh yeah, 755. Yeah, oh yeah. If it prints a terminal candle, which I am seeing right now, long wick up and down, then I would say this would be deep value right here. For me, at least. But we're monitoring it. All right. This one's on my fucking radars. Let me put this on the Discord. Let me put this on the Discord, actually. Ooh, damn, this is actually deep value. Oof, this is deep value. All right, let me put this on the Discord. NVTS, NVTS. This is going to be a nice little play here on NVTS. Absolutely monster play. Let me see the 4 hour. God damn it, I can't ignore this now. Oh, why am I looking at stocks when the market is crashing? The Q, let me turn on the 4 hour. Oh no. God damn it. Oh, it had earnings. That's why. But what happened? It had earnings. It was bad? Wait, what? Sales prices to cover tax obligations. Huh? I need somebody to look into the books on this. That's interesting. Earnings were, I guess the street didn't like earnings, plus they had an offering. And tax obligations. What are you talking about? What the fuck does this? So that they don't know how to maneuver their financials? So the CEO, the CFO, owner, sold 96,000. Whoa, that's not good, actually. That's bad. 1056. The sale was mostly satisfied. Tax holding award following the transaction. All right, now I gotta check institutional ownership on NVTS here. I'm gonna keep an eye on NVTS. Do a little bit more homework. Let's go back to the macros here. All right, so let's see here. We got the 1 minute on SPY. All right, so look, SPY wants to peek its head out in the past two breakouts on the center line here. Very interesting to see ASST strolling back up here. Bitcoin at 100K. Let's see here. Let's see if SPY wants to continue this little trend here. Today's peeking its head out day on SPY. Very interesting to see. MBTS, really? What's the institutional ownership? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do some Fintel research on NBTS real quick. Give me 1 second. Pretty weird. Why would they do that? Is there something, is operations falling here? Is that like, that's what I'm speculating. You don't know how much is their tax? What's the EPS? What kind of earnings they had? I didn't know they had earnings, by the way. Very interesting. NVTS institutional ownership. Okay, let's take a look at their institutional ownership here. All right, so August 25th and December. Yeah, so institutional ownership on NVTS is increasing. So, okay, so that's a good sign. Institutional ownership is absolutely increasing. And this is the data I have here. Oh, it's too big? You piece of shit. I don't know. I'm going to try and get this data here and post it. It won't let me post. Image is too big. Hood. I hate this company. I'm very biased. But, you know, the data doesn't lie. So. Oh, no. I hate this company. Oh, no. It's already bad enough. I see a harmonic here. That's bad. That's fucking bad. Fuck this company. But, you know, you want my opinion on this? Hood is a great company, man. Look, Hood is great. I just hate them. I absolutely hate them. Alright? And this is because of personal reasons. Okay? And a lot of it has to do with the whole GME movement back in the day, back in 2021. Alright? Fuck them for what they did to some of the to retail. Fuck them exactly for what they did, those assholes. But whatever. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? That was 4 years ago. Alright, do have a Gartley here at exactly completion at the 108. Let me just make sure we got a nice little ratio completion point. I do want to smack this a little bit more to the downside here so we can get at least 5% buffer. Gartley at 161, 1537. 137 right there. Arguably in this range. Oh, the 786 is sitting right there as well. 5% buffer on the 86 is exactly 842. So 842, bingo, bango. Exactly at the 786 completion point. And that is our bounce. We are seeing one terminal candle here, but it's not a fat one. Touch that 0.5. You fail that, I would most likely start seeing the next one at the 114 lounge. What we're going to do is we're going to make it opacity very light just to keep it here in the distant future. Yeah, I hate this company. I don't know what to tell you. Printing a spinning top here, long wick spinning top. You bounce at the 0.5, 121, key support area. So yeah, brother. Watch this. EMAs haven't touched the candle structure, so wait for that to touch if you want confirmation to the upside. Okay, 128 would be a nice little area to touch and wait for confirmation. If you want to swing at these lows, go for it, man. I mean, dollar cost average. We are at a key area of pivot here on the daily as well, which we're sitting below that pivot line here. So it's something to note. We failed that. The next area I see here, at least in terms of pivots. Wow, we are literally at support. We're literally at the most important part. This candle right here is that pivot zone here. If you look left, look at the RSI. Pivot, trend line. We're at it, but if you look left again, support. And if you failed it, you broke down. If you bounced it, you broke up. You see that? And look at this area right here, pivot, trend line. Look at this area, support, pivot, trend line. So we are literally, oh look, another one, pivot, trend line. So your center line on hood is this pivot trend line right here on the RSI. Okay, very nice to see. We're literally at support again. I mean, the data don't lie. This is why I love the RSI. You get to see the psychology of people buying this thing at this trend line here. All right, at this trend line. Let me see here. We can just move it out. There you go. Boom. So keep an eye on that. If you fail that, well, the next, if you fail it, look how it likes to come back down. It just gets clawed. Boom, boom, boom. Easy. Easy. But I hate this company. Fuck them. I don't even want to see them on the chart. All right, here we go. All right, MVTS. Ooh, ASST coming back to life. Very nice to see. Wow, what a strong momentum push at the 140. Hell, you might even get me more buyers in here. Wow, BITF. How's BITF doing? All right, BITF, absolute. Oh, this is on the 1 minute? Yeah. Okay, BITF coming back to life here. Right off the opening bell. We're coming back a little bit here, so that's good to see. Good to see here. Good to see. All right, MVTS. Absolutely trying to find life here. SPY. So is this the descending scallop play here? Oh, look. Look what SPY is doing, folks. Today was poking your head day. Poking your head day. Look what SPY is doing, folks. Isn't that ironic? Today, SPY wants to go ahead and peek its head. The RSI wants to peek its head, rejecting this top trend on the 1 minute so far. Isn't that cute? I don't know why SPY is having this poke your head day out. That's interesting. Look how beautiful that rejection trend line is on SPY. Beautiful. And I wasn't even drawing SPY today. Honestly, I didn't give a shit. Because today we're shopping. We're looking around, looking for opportunities for small caps. All right, you said open? You said open, huh? Let's see here. MVTS, honestly, by the way, another day. No, this is actually a nice little trade for you if you're buying here. Very good, very good. I'm gonna wait a little bit, maybe potentially get it at 755, maybe 750. But overall DCA, this is good. This is good. Good average here, man. Good shit. And Bitfarm coming down a little bit. Let me just go ahead and take a look at open. You said open, right? Oh wait, BYND. All right, let's take a look at open. What? What? 16%? What? Wait, hold on. What's happening here? Wait. Somebody tell me what in the chat what's happening here on open. Open tumbles after current there. Direct stock offering. Yeah, they're just raising capital. Shares of online residents. Change the strategy. What do you mean change the strategy? What does that mean? What do you mean they're pivoting from what? Open Door Software AI company. Whoa, we are refounding Open Door as a software and AI company. CEO Cash. So he's just using magic words to bring what? Our path to profit is clear. We're selling strengthening in economic. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. Oh no. This is bad. What's happening here is just a mean reversion on open right now. This is mean reversion. Look at the deep in the bear zone right here. So you're just obviously getting you're pulling bullish divergences on the smaller time frames. But this is just price action, people just stepping in for the volatility and then exiting once we hit a resistance line. And if you notice here exactly on open, this thing is gonna, if you reject that center line on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, let me double check the 4 hour. So look at this. Your absolute get fucking clap moment on the 4 hour is that center line. If it comes back again, it hits that center line and then rejects, this thing's coming continuation down to the downside. All this is just a momentum shift right here. This is just a mean reversion. I do not see this going I don't see this coming back. I mean, you're shifting what? The company itself? Your entire moat was buying housing. Now you're going to AI out. You're just using magical words. This is dude, there's a oh my god. Yeah, this is just a mean reversion play here. This is a mean reversion, yeah. Look at that. Bounced off, bear zone. Price action, just finding scalpers. People jumping in on the price action. Here in the 1 hour, the RSI, it looks like it's weakening here. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. That's gonna burn if it doesn't sustain. Ooh, that's nasty. You're shifting from buying physical houses to what? From digital houses into digital? I mean, I remember reading a little bit of a headline here, but I didn't realize they were doing now magic words like AI and algorithm. This guy is absolutely, I don't know. Retail should be a little skeptical here on open. I don't like when you're shifting the idea of your entire company. That should give you some concerns. All right, so SPY continuously rejecting off this trend line here. Look at that. Today's poke your head out day on SPY. Poke your head out day. I mean, as soon as I saw this, and then obviously a little bit of that action, I was like, okay, this is obviously, I don't know why we're trending here on this trend line. All right, ASST at 139, 4% sell-off, and now finding a nice little bounce here, but let's see if it sustains here. Bitfarm absolutely now going choppiness. MVTS, I do want to see 750. Give me some sort of consolidation, a little bounce here at 750. Oh, you look at that. You did like 735. Okay, cool. 735 here. Wow. That's crazy. Look, so this is more of a scam play? I need more information. Are they, so I heard they're buying digital homes, right? Dude, that's bad. Dude, if your original idea didn't work and now you're using magic words like AI, you're shifting to AI, whatever the fuck they said here. That's a little bit concerning because your original idea didn't work out. Now you're just throwing magic words to get investors in, or the hype, or retail. Yikes. All right, look at that 1 hour on the RSI on open. Yikes. 617, clean rejection. Looks like it's a clean rejection. And this was pre-market moves. So mean reversion. Let's see if it sustains here. Yikes. Ooh. I hope retail doesn't fall into this trap. I hope retail does not fall into this trap. That's going to be bad. Ugh. Alright, so SPY absolutely coming down again. Off poking our head here. Today's poke your head on SPY. Ooh. How's chat doing? How's everybody? You guys, are your asses clenching right now? My ass is not clenching. How are you guys doing? How's Rita? How's the chat? What? YAIT? The hell is that? YAIT. I'll double check right now. Oh, look at that. 755 on NVTS. Very good. We'll monitor that real quick. Give me 1 second here. Let's see what other companies are not plummeting to Earth's core. CTM at 2% here, $1.18. RVYL Sound next 0.17. We need Sound to come back. All right, so let's reverse. Which is our worst players right now? Archer 14%. Archer, MVTS 13%. 13% here. QSI $1.08, $1.50, down 9%. Cypher down 7%. RZLV, that shit ticker. It's a AI play here. Dash down 6.4%. LAES down 6.6%. RR, wow, 6.3%. RR, wow. Apps, APPS. Dude, Apps actually had a good earnings. Ooh, good thing I'm going through these. Ooh, yes. Actually, yes. Apps. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Here we go. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay. I think apps is going to be the better play here. I think apps is going to be our better play. Oh, yeah. Hold up. Hold up. They had good earnings and macros are just selling off this company. So, yeah, buddy. 582 bounce. On the daily, 50 SMA plus above the center line. The MACD is a little bit concerning, but that's fine. And we had good earnings. This is just macro playing on APPS. Ooh. Yikes. This is really good value here on APPS. Sorry, guys. I charted apps at 480 or 430. I think it was 480, and I said this thing's going to fucking. We had a completion at $12 or some shit like that. This was months ago. The fact that you're selling off just because of macros, but your overall company is doing really good. This thing can absolutely start making moves once we have the macros in. Good, made some coffee and a little anxious. Nice, nice. AK and Mike, I'll get to you. Give me 1 second here. Apps is one of the tickers I charted, and we actually hit our completion point. It was like around 780 or some shit like that. But I charted this back in the day, not knowing what the hell this company. I still don't know what this company does, nor I give a shit. But I just look at the charts. We had good earnings too, and we're just selling off because of macros. Yeah, that's a no-brainer for me. And this was actually, oh, I remember now. So this company, I remember now. Okay, hold up, folks. I'm sorry. I gotta feed myself here. I gotta buy tickers at discounts. Now we're at the 582, 618, 582. Okay, deep in the bear zone. Multi, you got a rounding top. Key bull bear zone again. And the ADX coiling at the 41. What's the 4-hour tell me? Oh, yeah, of course you would buy. Of course it'd bounce here. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Waiting to gobble some APLD. Yeah. Oh, yeah. APLD. Oh, here we go. SPY again at this trend line here. SPY again at this trend line. Keep an eye on this fucking thing. Oh, man. Damn, the more I keep looking at APPS, the more it just keeps calling my name here. One second here. Oh. Doge, let's go. Doge, we're having a pop off. I SPY hitting that trend line here. Let's see if we break above it. SPY hitting that trend line. Let me see if we can catch apps here. Uno segundo. Hmm. 780. Oh shit, it even had our harmonic completion here. Oh, it almost hit it. It was off by like a couple points here. Terminal candle. Greetings and salutations. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Hold up. I think we got a play here. I like apps. It's a nice, very, very nice play. Good earnings too, and we're just selling off because of macros. I like that. I do like when we sell off of macros and then we're getting discounts. Had a massive momentum, $8 here. Absolutely massive. Huh. Hold up. Alright, so SPY coming up here on this white line here. Sorry guys, I'm just evaluating this ticker real quick. It's just something I gotta consider here. I mean, it is fucking... What do we sell off here for? Terminal candle on top of that. We're just selling off of what reasons? The macros was good. 2Q revenue, quarters of guidance. And SPY, absolutely disgusting. Disgusting display here. And we bought at the 618 here. So from a risk reward, that's a 30%. 40% rise here. Yeah, plus there's no fucking... Let's see. Bounce here would be great, actually. ASST coming back up a little bit. ASST coming back up a little bit here, folks. We do have a terminal candle here. 1 second, folks. Uno segundo. That's a spinning top here. And SPY selling off again at this trend line. Rejection. Yeah, that's just the macros not giving us that momentum. It's so annoying. What's the APLD entry point? Yeah, we'll take a look at APLD while I monitor APPS. I do want to get on APPS, APPLS, APLD here. Ooh. Wow, APLD. 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 So the beautiful thing about APLD is that this is a momentum pattern. Market dump. Yeah, market looks like it wants to dump. Look at that. RSI on the center line SPY. Let's see if it sustains that bounce. Let's see if it sustains. It likes to poke its head out. But today's poking RSI head. I don't know why. It's having like it's having some sort of erratic moment here. APLD. I don't know. Let's see. Let's do APPS. APPS definitely on my radar. Let's do next. That one's on my radar. Let's do I don't know. VIVE. No, that one's way too short. NUAI is another one, actually. This one is another one. This one's absolutely getting clawed here. Massive run up. NUAI. Yeah, this is another one. Massive run here. This one's definitely should be on people's radar. And NUAI. Then let's do one more. Let's do LWLG. Let's do Solid Power. Oh, Solid Power is another solid one. And they had a deal with BMW and Samsung. Yeah, we'll keep Solid Power. There's so many tickers on discounts, man. It's beautiful. All right, so APLD, I'm not going to give you entries, that's for sure, but I will give you ideas, because what I don't do is give you exits and entry. That's your job. We do have this Fibonacci extension. I know it's a lot of fucking things to look at. I know my chart is all over the place. So your area of where you got to be looking for, not financial advice, look for that bounce here. All right, look for that bounce exactly at... Where the fuck is my Fibonacci extensions? Hello? Hello? What's the white line there? Hello? Okay, well that's weird. Or is that the pitchfork? Is that the pitchfork? No, horizontal line. Oh, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. That's the pitchfork. So watch your bounce here at APLD roughly around 26.46. See if price action wants to respect it, because if you look left, price action bounce, almost did, touched it, bounced 50 SMA, almost touched the 50 SMA. You're printing a scalp here, okay? And if you look from the Fibonacci, from the low to the high, okay, you fail the 50, 22.25, liquidity node, no volume shelf. There's absolutely no volume here, so just watch out for that 50 SMA bounce. Way too much and see forthcoming. What do we got here? 27 bucks. 27, there you go. Mike Fam says 27. Market down. Market has way too much froth. And now see the froth coming down. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So it looks like SPY wants to keep poking its head out and rejecting. Getting out another layer here on the trend line. So we have two trend lines here on SPY. Nice little trend. You know what? Maybe we can use a nice little tool here. We got a new tool that I started messing with. Let's see if it's gonna work in this situation. Let me see if it'll actually be it'll work really good here. Actually, let's see. Yeah, there you go. So it was bouncing here and then there. And what we'll do is we'll do this here, here, here. We'll get rid of that. No. Whoops. Let's see if our little tool here makes sense. Yeah, our little tool is actually gonna make a lot of sense. Sorry guys, I'm just finding out about this little fucking thing. Alright, bingo. Well, we'll just monitor this this box area on SPY in the 1 minute. See if we can break out of it. Otherwise, it's having a bad day. Alright, while we wait for that, let's see, Ethereum. We kinda did go over Ethereum. We went over Ethereum this morning. Take a look at the history. Monitoring ASST, APPS, BITF, NBTS, CMBM. Oh, CMBM is another one. This one's a very, very momentum play here. This thing is so erratic recently. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hello. What's going on here? I see something. Let's turn off all this noise. Alright. CMBM. Now, CMBM is a weird one. Okay, it was trading at 20-something cents. Now, or 30 cents, and now it's trading at $2. Now, I notice on the 12-hour, even better here. Look at this. Look at this right here. Boom. 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 Asymmetrical triangle. Nice. I like to see that. That's pretty good. That gives us an idea. Very nice here. Nice clean one too. Ooh. Very nice one here. We'll leave that there. Alright, what else? I think we skipped over a couple ones because I know you guys were spamming some stuff. Oh yeah, this is SPY. There's the 1 minute on SPY. Alright, CMBM. Let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. What's going on with Bitcoin? 100K again. Yikes. Yikes, folks. This is not looking good. Dash? Oh yeah, you, Mike Fam, I'm sorry. Well, you had already 3 things. You gave me open and hood. I had AKWAYAIT. Let's take a look at YAIT. YAIT. Let's see. What the fuck? Alright, that's not a ticker. YAIT. Just confirm. Alright, let's take a look at Dash. DoorDash. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, we spoke on this one. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't speak on this one on my stream. Actually, I heard this on a trading group. Now that you reminded me. Oh, no, 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 no. I actually, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I heard this. I posted some chart. I posted this in my Discord. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad because look what's above you and look what's on the bottom. In the distant future, a couple weeks out. This is bad. DoorDash is looking really bad. I'd be very careful to put money into this thing. Be very careful. Yeah, SPY again rejecting this top box here. Today seems to be a nasty theme day. On SPY. Looks like it's just gonna be a very, very weird day. Let's see here on, alright, so MVTS 767 holding the fort here. Holding the fort. APPS 598. Solid power sell-off too. God, I really like solid power. God, there's so many tickers. Make up your fucking mind, Sammy. Make up your mind. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna pull the trigger here? Nah. Nah. It is a good buy though. 651, sell off from 8. Yeah, I can see that. Ooh, 40%. Can you rock that? Can you rock it? Yeah, I'm looking at a solid power. There's so many of them. I mean, NUAI, this is another one. This is a data center play, but with like helium and shit. With helium. Even this one has my attention. There's so many. I just don't have enough money. I just really don't have enough money. I would love to catch this at 3. That'd be fucking amazing, but I doubt it will ever get back to 3. I do have a, looks like an alert here at 442. I must have left. Yeah. 100%. Bitfarm, nice little doji. Nice little, oh no, that's not a doji, that's a spinning top. Nice little spinning top here on Bitfarm, deep value. ASST 139 here. Bitcoin 101K. So it's not the end of the world here. Let's go back to SPY real quick. SPY on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute here. I had the box. Okay, well that didn't work out. Bitcoin moving up 101 here. See if we can break that trend line. NUAI. Massive sell-off today. NVTS, LWLG. Let's take a look at other tickers. Let's reroute. Ooh, UAME. UAME, actually. Energy play here. Why is this going crazy? Whoa. Hello. What a bounce here at the $6. Wow, what a bounce here at the $6. This is an energy company. Energy Minerals. Ooh. Oh shit, actually, this is like, ooh, this is gonna hit. Wait, what the fuck? And 9 months ended September. Why is this thing ripping? What? I mean, this thing is absolutely monstrous right now. Monster. Wow. Monster move here. You, Amy. We gotta find opportunities here. Some of these energy plays are coming back to life here. Here's another one. $4 peaked at 11 here. What's this one? Oh shit, revenue. They had earnings? Oh shit. Whoa, okay. A bat? Hello? Is this the play? A bat? Hello? Whoa. Volume is absolutely monster. I mean, 10% on the day. Huh. Did they release their earnings? Oh, we gotta put this one on the watch list. Actually. Yeah, we gotta put this one on the watch list. 100%. You just hit the 5 EMA. This one absolutely has to be on the watch list. I do like what I see here. We got the RSI reversing here. You got the MACD coiling. Actually, you know what? This actually might be a good one. I like I've always wanted to get into the energy plays, but we haven't been lucky finding. What is this Fibonacci fucking setup, you retard? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we got the down and up. Okay. We can let go of that. Bingo. And then we're going to set this one right here to there. All right, bingo. Now we're going to turn the macro to the micro. Bingo. All right, now we get to see its full. All right, let's understand you. Let's break you down. I do want to get some. God, there's so many tickers, folks. I don't have enough money. I just need to know which one is going to be the better player and the fastest return. Which one's going to give us our fastest return and which one's going to be the better player. Okay, so obviously the energy sector is killing it right now. I don't like these candles here. You FOMO and then you catch it, but look at